Welcome. This is like a new day, a new year. So looking forward for a lot of great things moving forward there. Plus, making a lot of changes with my YouTube their channel with putting a new web banner on there. It's like just like most people usually do. But the thing is it's important to be influential, learning how to be a sales champion there. Because like I just changed the banner. I'm a YouTuber. Williams on Business Central. They're empowering people, everyday people. Just making that like a new focus there. Because there's a lot of people probably going to be been displaced or being displaced during the current conditions. Or the main thing is, with the bottom line is, you got to think entrepreneurship there. You got to think home business there. You got to find the avenues, the right services to promote. It's just like I promote credit registration services through FES, which they're now United Wealth Education. And it's like with this thing article there, it's like the Digital Sales Institute there. It's like posting an article on Medium. It's like learning to sell. It's like learning to sell the correct way is a skill. And this skill will stay with you throughout your sales career. And learning to sell is a mixture of mindset, application, art, and skill. While learning to sell doesn't have to really overly complicated, like some people like to make it out to. And basically try to think about it, we're all salesmen there, whether we like it or not. It's like we go to job interviews. We basically sell ourselves or to the potential employer to be a good fit for their company. It also shouldn't be reduced to just learning how to push for appointment or appointment setting. You gotta learn how to close the deal using pricing, sales techniques. The real key to learning to sell is to fully understand the foundations of sales, including strategy, sales process, and sales methods. The first thing is to acknowledge when learning to sell is what selling is a producer's role. There's no avoiding that anyone involved in selling be expected to sell something and hurt targets. And yes, sales training and support will be provided, but there would be no hiding the fact that salespeople are paid to bring in customers and revenue. So you basically you're a customer acquisition specialist, regardless of what has to be sold, be like whether be a product or service. The salespeople need to find, engage, to sell and sell to a customer. To better understand and how to learn to sell, it's probably helpful at this point to explain that at its very core, that it boils down to conversations and commitments. Conversations with customers to work towards a sale, and series of commitments from the customer to progress towards a sale. While this is a simple concept to grasp, but the devil's in the details, and there's lots of bundles or lots of hurdles, obstacles, twists and bends and turns on the road to securing a sale. Learning to sell is like selling is defined as a process of buyer paying the seller or company an agreed price for the product or service to be delivered. During the sales process, the seller will engage the buyer in a series of planned conversations to convince the buyer that their solution will solve a particular need that the buyer has. It also includes getting the buyer to make a series of commitments to ensure that time invested will be rewarding for both parties. And at the end, if the buyer makes a commitment to purchase, though they agree on a set price there and other terms in exchange for the seller delivering the product or service. And learn to sell will entail acquiring a broad range of selling skills, including sales prospecting, cold calling, business development, nurturing, and forming relationships, engaging customers, presenting plans and solutions, negotiating pricing, and closing deals. And it also includes skills such as business knowledge of the product, markets, trends, and business challenges. It takes this more for a salesperson to enact an exchange of value between the buyer and themselves, and learn to sell for the digital sales in the 3-point era. Learning to sell is now about acquiring selling skills that makes buying pretty much easier for the customer. And today's savvy and social media connected buyer demands that the buying, selling process needs to be easier without a lot of business noise, or they can hear when they listening to a sales pitch or presentation. They also want interactions there with the seller to be more rewarding, informative, and fulfilling. So when it comes to when it comes to learning to sell, we should consider that the sales skills needs to be prioritized and reflects this new selling environment. So the modern customer now wants to engage with the seller or company for a longer-term value that goes beyond the immediate product or service on the offer. So they want to have conversations with the sellers who really understand what, why, and when of their business needs. And selling will become more collaborative and intelligent. Sellers will also need to be have a little empathy plus the ability to really understand the customer's needs. And the selling skills to engage comfortable with the customer on their level and on terms. And the seller was also must have the ability to add the value to the customer in every conversation and at every stage of the process. And learn to sell would also include leaving aside the self-interest. sales trainings that offer the seller to be highly competent at active listening, along with asking targeted discovery questions to uncover the real business challenges. Learning to sell means the seller can create a compelling vision for the value that their product will be bringing to the customer. And the other conversation, they can build rapport, tell stories, and sell their personality. Because even in a little digital world, people still buy people. And skilled sellers will also have business acumen, meaning they also have a genuine interest in how business works. And learning to sell, where the sales training shows them that successful selling is just a process and not an event. So they constantly use the 3 P's of selling: prepare, probe, and propose. And learning to sell involves seller being a credible contact. Learning to sell involves the seller being a credible contact that they understand how to build credibility in the eyes of the customer and add value to their business life. The seller has to develop a sales skill to a pinpoint, quantify, and communicate clearly the value their proposed solution will bring to the customer's business, while getting their commitment to stay with the sales process to the end. Now, then, meaning a successful conclusions of a sale made. Some sales people are born. However, most of us need to learn to sell and acquire the range of skills. But they have a skill set that it goes into getting customers or prospects to commit to buying. Selling is not easy at every career. And then it's like, if it was, everybody would be doing it. It's like why a lot of people want to shy away from it all the time. And they want to just find something much easier there. The problem is, and nowadays, it's pretty much inevitable. You're gonna probably be learning a new strategy, how to branch out, and learning the gig economy. It's like learning how to sell services on Fiverr, Upwork, or Guru. There, another site there, such as TaskRabbit. There. So this hopefully brings a little more insight and more knowledge here for people that are looking and getting in a sales strategy and becoming the greatest salesman in the world. It's like this is Wayne Drosky. Pretty much want to share, and subscribe there, and share this far and wide there. Because you want to be shaking the money tree hard this year.